And what do you know? The next time is now.
Next time is now.
And you were saying?
I knew
Oh, yeah.
that war would one day unleash all this. But seeing it... his gifts are impressive.
May I remind you, that you have no peer among your horsemen brethren.
And you were saying last episode at the end?
Oh, kind of. Well, Fury, like, yeah, as a character, Fury as a character, a lot of people, definitely I've noticed, when they judge Fury's character, I can see that they have that bias against a lot of, I've noticed a lot of actually online, a lot of, and, well, you can say, oh, online is a horrible place, but surprisingly much I've discovered how people have that very biased like take on characters. I'm just surprised because I have always, well, at least in my after my teenager years, I've always naturally taken characters at face value. For instance, I don't care if a character is really a murderer. Like, I don't care if they are like an angry person. I'm not trying to how would I say, like, force my values on characters. I can play as a angry, blood-hungry... Oh wait, that's a refill for the wrist fight. I can play as an angry, bloodthirsty character and be fine. And a lot of criticism that I've seen of Fury's character has been, oh, she's angry.
That's Fury.
And also...
Well, what is the word for Fury? Huh.
And also, well, already, if you didn't notice on the explanation in the intro, will you stomp out the embers or whatever, create a new, you know, creation? So they obviously is the idea that... The idea that Fury is going to be, like, could be the villain or the hero of the story.
Depending on how you do it. Was there something on the right?
Yeah, there is, but like this is for the future, and that is for the future.
In the words of Squidward, future.
So yeah, like, I'm gonna be very apparent when I'm pointing out obvious character development moments for Fury.
I was hoping that the trash can would have had something.
Oh, trust me, they're actually in a certain area when we get this in a game usually, like, when you break stuff, it's like whatever, you don't get to it, but in some areas, surprisingly enough, it's actually rewarded when you like go around destroying stuff, because you actually might very well get stuff from them. I definitely have examples for them. Dude, I got a whole fucking presentation ready!
I got this PowerPoint right here. 20 slides.
Also, a big mistake that I feel like a lot of people didn't do it is that they didn't read the combos. That, by the way, this is the menu. Welcome. And they didn't read the kind of, like, this is, well, not that special, but a lot of people apparently couldn't handle mobs.
Hold on, what is neutral L3? What does that mean?
It's just where in whatever direction.
Oh.
Actually, neutral. Yeah, wait, no. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like, yeah, it's in basically any direction. It's, what was it? Like, that.
Oh.
So it's like dodging and attacking at the same time, I guess.
Okay.
And I don't ever use it, but a lot of people don't even know, like, this is the basic moveset. Although that's actually a special move.
Let me show you the basic. Oh.
Well, there's just like swinging. But a lot of people never apparently figured out that there's this little thing meant for zoning out, you know, getting more handling. You've already seen me. You've already seen me doing it. Yeah, it's a good. I want this out there also because it's a good thing to show how this game is actually meant to be played. It's a good thing that because a lot of people, goddamn out there, they just.
It's the humble version of, alright, you dumb fucks, let's see how it goes, really.
This is a skill-based game, which personally I love in
that much
games.
is a given, seeing as there are combos they're supposed to be used.
Well,
and they do well.
No. I mean, of course, Darksiders 2 had combos also, but like, this is actually made to be skilled because, well, you haven't noticed, but the enemies, kinda like in Dark Souls, do a lot more damage. They are much more bigger threats.
Give us slapping.
Yeah, and those were like the fodder enemies. I still gotta, yeah.
I would have loved it. This was in third person, but just from looking at her face.
Okay, I was thinking you were gonna
angry.
say from behind, so you could just look at
Did
her
you just
ass.
assume my sexism? Wait, what?
There you go. Are you dead? Okay, you're dead. So yeah. Hello. Whoop. Oopsie daisy.
And where did you go?
Oopsie daisy.
Didn't we just wait for you to turn just so they could
I don't think
growl
so.
at you a little
Oh,
bit?
maybe.
As soon as you turn
I wanna
the camera towards
practice.
them.
I've never used this goddamn move, so goddamn it. There you go.
Because as soon as you turn the camera towards the first enemy, it just growls at you.
I forgot to point it out in the before area that we went. But yeah, this is one of the examples that kind of gets annoying in a way later on. Like, this is for an upgrade that you get way later in the game, and actually the area that we passed through, there's a secret for the last upgrade you get in the game, in the first few steps in the game.
Huh.
Spread that out all through and you get a lot of secrets and a lot of places you forgot about. Hi! And this is the basic, most effective combo against a single target. Well, come at me. Please actually do, all of you. Whoop. Could you gather around and...
Gather around, people.
Thank you.
Smacking. Ah, you ruined their barbecue.
See Daisy. Ow. Yeah. You definitely can get... You definitely can get more... Oh, okay.
You can get more.
You want it? You got one strike on you. Oh, okay.
Ah, he got it.
And... You're done.
You got 2 strikes. The first one doesn't count.
So, one thing that I guess can be said kind of a criticism, this game does use... This game has a lot of enemy variety. They use a lot of enemies from previous games. Like right now we were fighting the Swarm, which makes sense. We are on Earth, and if you can remember those guys.
It's a nice little throwback.
Well, yeah, but if you can remember, if you can remember this guy. Hello. It sucks that they don't give them names here. Like he doesn't have a name here, so you don't know what even to call him. Just using it because.
I think that's with the character, because he just doesn't care.
Maybe. Like, I would have just said,
I'm gonna kick your ass.
if this was the previous game right there, I would have gotten damage because I jumped in with the counter while he was still striking. And that's just like, what? You're punishing me for getting a good charge? What are you want? Whoops.
That ain't a good
Yeah,
damage.
this is me. I could be doing better, but hell no,
You're busy talking.
I'm busy talking.
You got us playing.
These are the enhancements. Yay. Oh, by the way, I totally
It's so
forgot to be like, this is a kind of a nice thing that they got from Dark Souls 2. A bit of lore, but not pointless lore. For instance, Nephilim's Respite, crafted by Death. He gave this flask to his sister as a gift long ago. Replenishes itself by absorbing life energy from fallen enemies. Though not as skilled as the makers themselves, Death was an accomplished crafter in his own right. With most of the Nephilim focused on weapons of war, he endeavored to create something that gave life. Ironically.
Very.
I mean... No, never mind, actually, never mind that. When he had finished, he offered the flask to Fury, Flask, whose penchant for seeking danger was well known. Jamira. If you remember the fat angel. Yeah.
I don't suppose it was ever established that Death was a crafter in the last game.
No, not really, no. It's only in between lore, and it's
That
also...
would have made for nice banter with the makers.
Yeah.
It's like, I would make this better. But no.
And yeah, this also kind of what people complain about, and yeah, I can kind of agree, like... They took away the skill tree aspect, like this is all you can basically upgrade. Physical attacks, health, and then arcane, which is a bunch of things, you know, counters, charge attacks, wrath attacks, havoc form, which is
Then
the
again, the
rage
thing
form.
with the skill trees was that some of them just weren't very useful to us.
Well, yeah.
And most
It
of
was
the time,
pretty good. I would say that
like
it's
some games where there are skill trees, and where, especially those that give you lots of choices, most of the time there is not much option. There's just the optimal route.
yeah. Well,
It just gives you the best possible outcome.
I'm just saying I would have liked the kind of skill tree to be in this game too.
It would have been pretty.
And then you get up to the lore on this. There's almost nothing
And
that there's.
intense music.
For some reason, this is the intro music. I don't know why. Like, and the intro music, not like menu music. I have no idea why. Pretty good music, but
It's Fury.
but for the menu, what? Actually, this if I remember right, is Fury's theme. There's almost nothing. I need to. I guess I do need to use a voice, kind of. Well, it's all Jamera, so it doesn't really work. There's almost nothing that the Seven fear on this or any other plane of existence. They will spread the poisonous destruction as long as they are able, with no thought given to their own preservation. But there is one thing, something that strikes terror into their rotten hearts.
Dragonborn.
Captivity. It's captivity.
There is one thing dear.
And here's the barbs of scorn. But how did the goddamn
Having the what?
line go? It was something like a lot. I actually found it recently, but it seemed like so perfect.
About
like,
what?
God damn it. There's nothing more to fear than the fury of a woman's scorn. Something along those lines. Fury and scorn were in the like saying, and we have Fury who is armed with scorn. Yeah. Might be a coincidence, might not.
Most likely intentional.
Scorn. The hilt that Fury carries with... What the fuck was that voice? With her at all times. Forged long ago by the Mart Smith.
Don't make
Lore!
Don't make more forges, goddammit. They're broken.
Scorn adapts to Fury's will with each of her forms. What? She has other forms? Spoilers! The preferred form of Scorn is a bladed whip that Fury wields with quick and devastating precision. And yeah, here's all the others shite. Oh yeah, even this has lore to it! The faceless sense of relief washes over like a wave, keeping the injured on their feet. As was his nature, the Archangel Raphael worked diligently to find new means of performing healing miracles. In these shards he wove a strand of the life force that powered creation with the big C, so that any who possessed it might be healed. However, a strand wasn't nearly enough for heaven's needs during the war.
Jamara with the big giant.
And
Because
then
it's
there's a little bit of about like a small scattered group of wayward spirits, lost, unable to escape Earth. And then it's like a stockpile of purified spirits, amassed by a deadly sin to further their power.
Yay!
Base armor! Doesn't matter. Fuck!
What, we get more armor?
Fuck you!
We can get fabulous?
Well, there's the DLCs coming, and apparently in one of the DLCs you get the abyssal armor, which finally, it should be in the base game. It's a thing in all...
There are human survivors.
That is not human.
Yeah, you can already see, like, Fury does have kind of a distaste for humans, and by the way, a goddamn Wonderbots was the channel's name, a guy who played Dark Souls 3, and he and his girlfriend, whatever, they pointed out that it actually is pretty sweet how the places are, like, kind of seem like they actually were structures before. Like, unlike in other games, like, you can see, that's basically someone's kitchen.
Yeah.
I didn't even...
Now any peeping Tom can just look over.
And that's nice. Like, this is an actual building where people lived in.
That tree. It's impressive. But is it just me, or is it out of place here?
It is a maker tree. Most likely we will find refuge there.
Most likely. Badooey.
Look, that was a kind of a Dark Souls thing that they kind of try. They don't do it that much, luckily, because they don't know how to do it, really.
The ambushing.
Yeah. It doesn't really work for them.
Yeah.
because you can just slash away. There's no stamina, so and a lot of people were complaining about some. Well, not a lot of it, but some people were complaining about basically the staggering. But like, I don't. It's one of the things that they sounds weird when they complain about the combat, when you can just stagger nearly most of the enemies, just stun lock them. You can just keep slashing away and then they can't attack back. So
that's when they're alone.
And well, I don't know when. I will probably repeat a lot of stuff during this playthrough, but yeah, this game, one of the things that was fair was that this game apparently came out in a very poor state. Yeah, that's a thing for later. Oh. Like, it would crash, there was a lot of losses of frames, and in one area still, in one of the last areas, there still is, frames go down a bit.
Huh.
When you go there. And
okay.
A familiar face for us.
Mighty ruckus?
He's useful now.
Says the demon who announces his ambush.
It was not my intention.
So apparently it's kind of stabbed into his throat? Question mark?
Well, such a passionate little thing, aren't we?
Do not test my patience.
Very well.
Like, this is fun!
War is too hazardous not
Fun
for patience for
banter.
myself, Horseman. I am here in the name of blind capitalism.
He even says it.
And Volgrim, merchant of the damned, a trader who deals in souls for profit. Even in the face of the apocalypse, one must endeavor to earn a living.
And whose souls do you trade in?
Angel, demon, or even human. All souls have value to me. I've seen the trail of bodies you've left in your wake.
What would I require from you?
That depends. What are your needs?
Information. The 7 deadly sins.
Whispers on the wind say that the fabled horsemen are but pawns in a larger game. Victims of a grand setup.
What do you know?
I know that the first one's free. Call for me if you have souls to trade, and perhaps you will consider my wares valuable.
That's Sly Devil.
Volgrim Planth?
I don't know.
Pyrigan feeds collected souls to Volgrim to earn attribute points. Every point, blah blah blah. Volgrim has allowed you access to 7 holes. This aging network of pathways flows throughout the world and beyond, allowing fast travel between planets. So Volgrim is our firekeeper.
Huh.
We give him souls, he gives us levels, and he also acts as kind of as our bonfire, a checkpoint and a teleporting point. And well, you did trade stuff with Volgrim with souls in the original too, but you didn't get levels from him, and also this, well, actually, serpent holes.
Please.
If you can probably notice, this is Soulsborne aesthetic for the teleporting. Yeah, why are you tilting? Yeah, he's nodding.
Hell yeah.
It's does not look like this in the original.
As you wish.
And I guess
I
I'm
don't see it as exactly a bad thing to take.
I mean, yeah.
Inspiration from the Soulsborne, as long as they don't do too much of it.
I feel like
this isn't too much.
I feel like they do find a balance. A lot of people have already said like, oh, it's a copy of Dark Souls. Copy makes it sound like there's nothing original in this. And there, oh, by the way, if you didn't notice, there's a shatter or shatter all. Shatter one or just shatter them all at once. That's basically an upgrade from Dark Souls. Makes it quick.
Good eating. This will be fun for both of us.
So, I just want to point out another thing that I definitely immediately noticed when I saw Volgrim in this game. They somehow in this game, unfortunately, kind of changed the aesthetic, like the models of the characters, making them more realistic or more blended. Like, Volgrim in Darksiders 2 and 1 looked a lot more comic booky, a lot more clear lines. And you can see that a lot of characters, old characters, that a few of them do appear in this game. do look definitely a lot more kind of blended. They don't, and I don't like that change because the comic book aesthetic was awesome always.
I was hoping that he would actually just start chopping on the souls.
Yeah.
Just literally feed souls.
Yeah.
I see what he means by making a living.
You also, by the way, you can buy all of this stuff right away. Okay, actually, there's a lot to buy. And this was added to the game too. This is to shatter to refund all of Fury's attributes points. This was added into
respec.
that. Well,
But now it actually has a name.
I didn't really need that in this game. In the Darksiders 2 skill tree, yeah. But this is technically a good thing, I think. Echo marks are...
At the very least, it actually has a name. Besides respec.
Echo marks are rare oddities, the result of deep regret over past decisions, coupled with a desire to make amends. Practitioners of dark magic harness this unique energy, creating trinkets capable of granting second chances. And oh, I didn't even equip the enhancement. And this is a very cool thing. They add kind of personalities to the enhancements. Like this is the Leviathan. Though you are a sibling to he who hath slain me, I will aid you for a time. That's like, I would actually want to see that more in games. Like in equipable stuff would like have personality to them, even like if it's just text. I'm not interested in reason.
That's a
Rage.
given with rage.
And then there's it increases respite by 75. And I don't think it matters to these because these are one-time thing basically. But with each of these, when you buy them, the price goes up. This motherfucker knows that he can just keep raising the prices and you'll come back. Except
capitalism.
Except I don't. I didn't use this at all. I don't need to. You get enough items, enough of these items if you just play the game. If you don't, then you probably suck at the game.
You wish.
Then you just need to, as in the words of the veterans, get wood.
Yeah, well, people didn't do that.
Fulgrim and his demon.
That much is a given.
They live to confound and feed up the scraps of a world they help destroy.
Indeed they do.
But despite his thirst for souls, Fulgrim may be a useful tool on this journey.
Well, he is a tool, alright.
So already, like, this is the thing that really balances out Darksiders 3 story compared to 2. And honestly, like, that's actually probably why they made a Watcher again into the game. You get a lot more conversation between. Like, already we've, like, we don't, it doesn't stop the gameplay. There's no like real cutscenes, but you still get that personality building and like reactions, stuff that make a character. Yeah, definitely needed that. I don't know how much Darksiders 1 has that. I know that War is a kind of a stone-faced guy.
That much would be a given with
He's like the
War.
if every Horseman had a serious, like, to describe their personality, there would be like the
length
oh,
these roots have grown.
there would be the word serious in it.
Indeed.
War is like serious.
He's the seriousest of the black.
He's the stone-faced guy. Hi there.
Bye there.
Like, look, that guy was hiding there. What?
A door.
You son of a bitch!
He on me.
I like that the wrath attacks do have a lot of more impact on this, but at the same time, it would be neat if you could, like, you know, make your own move set.
That would be kind of funky.
Oh, and by the way, if you didn't notice, probably didn't, that our souls and all that went to that thing. So the motherfucker stealing our souls.
Motherfucker, we earned those.
Motherfucker. And you can definitely see it's kind of like going like brrr.
And the frames are kind of dying, but
Yeah, it figures it
that
out.
isn't the game's fault by any means. It's the
It's.
devs.
I mean,
The
I mean,
They
isn't
little fuck up with the
I mean, when we blame the game, don't we basically blame the devs? Hi.
That's what I think about it. Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean,
I don't even know.
who was responsible for the game? The devs.
Santa Claus.
The game didn't make itself.
It didn't? You don't mean games just appear on the shelves at GameStop?
Yeah.
What? Mom! You won't believe this!
Oh shit.
Oh Jesus.
Don't.
That was loud.
Bitch, you weak. Don't even try that shit.
He had the element of surprise though.
And look how that helped.
It spooked us good, it did.
That was probably the first time ever I've gotten spooked. Well, actually in the early game I did because I hadn't figured it out yet. Notice also, this is basically on hard mode right now.
Yeah.
This is hard mode all the way through. Just want to remind you guys of that.
So what is the difference between
I'm
those?
curious
Do you
as
just
to who remains
take
here,
more damage,
if
pretty
anyone.
much?
Yeah, and I think the enemies strike more. Oh, actually, the one
Are they
interesting.
more aggressive?
Yeah, they attack more. Apparently, the one interesting thing is that the frames in which you can get up that perfect dodge, the arcane counter, becomes more small. So the higher the difficulty, the less of a chance it is that you'll get a arcane counter. Hello, Volgrim. You wanna buy something? No.
Give me those souls.
So if you...
I'm hungry.
I at least immediately recognize, well, this looks like maker shit.
I mean a maker's tree. There's gonna be a maker.
Humans!
Steve!
Behind me, wee ones. Let me tend to our uninvited guest.
Are you Karn?
No!
Horseman.
Brother of Karn?
No!
Fury, currently reserving the right to kill you where you stand. And you are?
Surprised, and more than a little relieved. Call me Ulfane Blackhammer.
So you'll
that's more
not
of a
be
brave.
flattering me today?
Okay.
A maker, are you not?
By the way, this animation was even more jittery when I played it the first
Today, my
time.
skills are only aimed
They've
towards
fixed it a bit now, but yeah.
This is not your war.
No.
But you can see that this kind of blink in. It's not like...
Like your
Perfect,
counsel,
definitely.
I care for balance, Horseman. Humans, frail as they be, are part of the balance. Surely you're here to help protect them.
Wrong question.
A tribe of useless, hairless simians whose greatest talent was inventing ingenious new ways to divide and destroy one another. They could suffer forever or die tomorrow, and I wouldn't bat an eye either way.
Then what is your business here?
Oh shit, you done fucked up.
What do they call you?
Jones.
Luckily everyone speaks English.
Question me again with your last breath.
Look around. Look what's happened here. Do you honestly think anything scares me now?
Easy,
Wanna find
lad.
out.
This one's none for trifles.
Yeah? What do I have to lose? This moronic conflict makes you all look so stupid. Angel, demon, horseman, even maker. What are you even fighting for, huh? Tell me.
You're angry as well. I respect that.
I like this one. You may continue breathing.
That's a good way to put it.
Horseman, please.
I want to say that to
You
someone.
on our side would turn
You
the
may
tide in
continue
ways we
breathing.
cannot measure. Humanity might stand a chance.
While my mission does involve balance, it does not require them. I am here to root out the 7 deadly sins and return them to the Council. No less, no more.
What if I can help you? That bit of chain you carry could use some work.
I sincerely doubt that. I'm faring quite well without any help.
Of course. But in case you missed the moniker, I am a maker who specializes in instruments of destruction, chaos, and the deliverance of pain. So it stands to reason that we little Ulfane could enhance your arsenal if your horsemanship would give me the chance.
In exchange for
Humanity will not survive without aid. If you come across any humans on your journey, please direct them here. Haven is the only place they might be sufficiently protected.
Direct them. How do you expect the apes to cross a battlefield and find you?
By
I
running.
don't. They'll need this. The bridge.
With the
Only
big bay.
humans can use it. One touch, they're sent to Haven.
It connects a huge bridge from here to there.
And they can walk
Must
it.
I touched?
Yeah.
I accept your offer, Maker. Though I doubt it will make your collection any less useless.
We have a non-deal then. As a show of good faith, a gift. Wrath.
I have him right here in my
You
pocket.
seek a pit of Hellstretch set in the nether.
With the big end.
Beneath the city. And please, Horseman.
Yes, yes, I will shepherd the wee ones your way, pointless as it may be.
We'll see. And remember, Fury. The doors of Haven stand open to any who ask.
Bridgestone! And this is how we get... Humans are a collectible in this. Okay.
In the olden days, that would have been bad. But seeing as we are not human.
So a neat thing also, those little quest things that we are like, look, they are actually on my person. I have the Talisman of Sin and I have the Bridgestone. Both. Actually carrying. I'm actually carrying them. And yeah, actually, Scorn is right there too. Neat.
Neato.
And Old Thane is a character from the first Darksiders. And actually he is someone mentioning Darksiders too. I think Thane is Old Thane's brother, supposed to be something like that maybe. They even had the same voice actor, I think. Hi there. And now we got our Smith.
What do you need, Horseman?
What did the Smith in Dark Souls 3 say? Pretty be careful.
Really be careful. I don't want to see me work squander.
And yeah, it's basically the same kind of. You find special metal and you upgrade it and it goes up by +1, +2 and etc. Just like in Dark Souls.
I hear we use adamantine.
Oh yeah, I still haven't equipped.
hard
See what that can do
metal.
for you.
And this is also a neat thing. You can take the angel or the demon path you find.
Where's the fury path?
And if you get enough, you can make it a balance fortifier. Basically giving you, well, going one side gives you certain abilities. If you make it to the end, you get all of the abilities. And once again, this is neat. Because, like, he says, I seek strength of heart and of arms. And then it changes when you go on the different paths. Angel, though I may stumble, I rise more resolute than before. Because this ups health. Upgrading it this way. I will not be killed so easily. I can
weather any storm.
fight through any wound. And then demon. Oh, wait. It's a fight they want. They'll have one from me.
Why is every demon British?
No foe is too fierce for me to fell.
Oh yeah.
My blades feast on the blood of the fallen.
Oh yeah, fucker. Their weapons will not slay me, but mine will undoubtedly slay them.
Yeah.
Balance.
Interesting.
Is it?
Interesting balance, yes.
Fuck, I keep pressing the wrong button.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah, I know the time. I'm just gonna wanna equip this shit.
Yeah.
Actually. And also another thing, when you actually use these, like even these, you have to hold the button, not press it. Just to make sure that you know what you're doing. You can't just randomly like pressing buttons and accidentally use one of these. A good thing. And more next time.
Yeah.
More stuff and I'm gonna blab on even more.
Yeah.